Hey everyone, I'm just finishing up this puzzle that I copied down off of the internet. The original puzzle is in black, and then the entries I made are in purple. So that now I've finished the puzzle, I want to check and see if it's valid or not without going back to the internet to see the results posted there. So what I've discovered is that there's two patterns that you can use to check your own puzzle. And these two patterns are in all Sudoku puzzles, easy or hard. You can use these patterns during the puzzle to look for entries, and you can use these patterns after the puzzle to check and see if your puzzle is valid. So let me show you how they work. So here I've transferred the puzzle over to another format, and what we're going to be looking for, the two patterns are called doubles and singles. That's one pattern, and the other pattern is called triples. Then let's take a look at some doubles and singles. So here you can see doubles are running from the upper left to the lower right. These patterns will always run on the diagonal from the upper left to the lower right, or the upper right to the lower left. So here we see that we have two sevens, a 2 and a 7, we have 3 and 9, and we have 5 and 1. Those are the doubles, and the singles will run the opposite direction of the doubles. So we have 6s, we have 4s, and we have 8s. Let's take a closer look at this. So here I've broken down this belt. The belt is 3 large squares in the horizontal. I've broken down this belt into the pairs, or the doubles. You can see them running diagonally from left to right. 2 7s, 3 9s, 5 1s, and you can see the singles, which are running in the opposite direction. We have 6s, we have 4s, and we have 8s. Now, these groupings, they kind of touch each other. So you can see the diagonal is going to go this way, and they're touching. And that's how you can tell which way to go. It's always on a diagonal. So now let's look at an example of triples, and we'll find that here in the middle belt. So what you can see in triples is that the doubles and the singles run in the same direction. So in this case, it's a diagonal here. So we have the 1 3 5, the 2 4 7, and the 6 8 9. When you're doing a puzzle, or when you're checking a puzzle, if you see any two entries that indicate a triple, then the entire belt is a triple. So if we see a 2 4 7 and these two, we know that these three, and these three are going to be the same entries. So once you've determined there's a triple, it helps you fill in the rest of that belt or that curtain. We'll talk about curtains a little bit later. Let's look at the last belt here. All right, so in the last belt, we can see we have doubles and singles again, because you're either going to have doubles and singles, or you're going to have triples. If you look for triples and you determine there are no triples, then it's doubles and singles. You just have to figure out which way they run. In this case, the doubles are running from top left corner to bottom right corner. So we have 4 7s here. You can see that we have a 3 and a 9 here as doubles, and we have a 1 and a 2 here as doubles. and the singles are running the opposite direction. So we have the 8s going here, we have the 6s here, and we have the 5s here. All right, let's take a look at what I refer to as curtains. Curtains are 3 large squares in the vertical. So here we've got 3 curtains. We got the left curtain, the middle curtain, and the right curtain. The patterns of doubles and singles and triples you'll find in each of these curtains. They'll either be one of the patterns or the other one. Let's look at the left curtain. In the left curtain, we can see we have doubles and singles. So doubles are the 2 3s with the 5 9s with the 1 8s, and the singles go the other way. We have the 6s, we have the 4s, and we have the 7s. So in the middle belt, or the middle curtain, we can see that again we have doubles and singles, and we have the 6 5s, the 2 9s, and the 4 1s, with singles running in the opposite direction, 7s, etc. Let's look at the last final is the right curtain, and again we see singles and doubles, and the doubles are running again from the left to the right, and the singles run in the other direction. Now the doubles and singles and the triples are independent of the rest of the puzzle. So we could just pull this one section out and look at it by itself and see the doubles and singles or the triples. It really has nothing to do with the rest of the puzzle. Okay, so now I've verified that my puzzle is in fact valid. I've checked the belts, each of the belts, and I've checked each of the curtains. And I've checked for doubles and singles and triples. And I did not find any challenges. There was no overlaps. There were no doubles. All the doubles and singles were there in the right directions, and all the triples were in fact triples. So now that I've completed my puzzle, what I do is use my trusty eraser to erase the puzzle, and then I copy my new puzzle down in black using my dry erase black marker, and then using my dry erase purple marker I make the entries that I need to fill in the puzzle. Puzzling materials that I use here, I use the page size sheet protectors. Got this at Office Depot. And then I have a template that I've printed out on a clipboard. All right, I wanted to leave you with 3 samples that you can work with to recognize triples a little bit more. These are 3 different belts or fragments from 3 different puzzles. So this is not one puzzle. These are 3 different puzzles. So in each of these you can look for triples and practice on how to spot them, and I'm sure it'll help your puzzling, and it'll also allow you to check your puzzle once you've completed it without going back to the source of the puzzle and looking for the answers there. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye.